And oh, look at that. And so the draft is important with these trucks. So Robbie's trying to get back and forth so that he can't slingshot behind him.
He's going for it.
Look at Brabham, slingshot engaged. Goes to the outside. Is he able to make it happen? Both of them nice and calm. Playing relatively gentle for the last lap.
He gets the lead. So Brabham moves up. He's had too many podiums here in Adelaide without the W next to it. Gordon's not going to give this up. A grandstand finish coming your way.
The last turn is going to decide the whole deal here. And I'm wondering, Brabham, he needs to cheat way to the inside. Oh, he pushes Robbie, makes him go to the outside. Gordon gets around him, coming to the finish line.
Watch Milburn. Watch Milburn.
Gordon goes wide. Milburn, he moves into P2. What a move.
What a start. But Brabs is going to do it. We're doing it a roller. We've broken the wheel off Harlan. But Brabham gets it done.
Oh, and Harlan on three wheels.
He's doing it across the line.
Trying to make it to the finish line on three wheels. What a wild finish again here in Adelaide.
Jones looks at Morris. I take my hat off to Paul Morris. He's a real good racer. Gee whiz, he doesn't mind Dixon. And Brad Jones, he did give him some room, paid the price, but then just lent on each other a bit. And that's what they've done all season.
Yeah, Jones gets a run down the inside. He's got the inside running for the corner linear on the straight. Morris is going to hang in there.
Oh, look at this as Morris stays with him. And Murphy says, I want a part of this too. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3 abreast as they go down the kick. You can't do this, but they've done it. What about Jones in the centre? What can he do? Murphy's going to win the corner. Oh, that has got to be the hairiest ride I've ever seen down the main straight of Lakeside. 3 abreast through the kick.
Well, I've never seen him go 3 abreast. Here's a replay. This is looking from Brabham. Brabham will be sitting back and going, this is beautiful. Thank you. We might all go here, and I've got the lead.
Ah, Brad Jones, what a ride. He had him either side, and he just kept the boot into it.
Are you going to Google? Yeah,
Sticky.
Sam's going to Google. And now you said an open cockpit car or a GT car is the best place to be. I would suggest that this is the best place to be because no rain is coming in. Oh!
I'm definitely going to find out who's
Absolutely. Carlton, time for another run in there. Yeah, right. Get Kirby back out there. He's already survived.
Oh, Norberto, ça y est, commence à...
Et Schneider double Ekstrom, donc ça y est, c'est...
Oh, attention, le contact là. Non, faudrait peut-être pas quand même sortir...
Attends, oui, si Ekstrom sort Schneider, ça va être scandale là.
Oh, les 4 voitures en tête à queue. 4 voitures en tête à queue dans le même virage. Et les Opel qui étaient 3 dans les points, 2 dans les points, qui se retrouvent dans le gazon. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Et Volker Strichok va s'arracher les cheveux, sauf qu'il en a déjà plus, mais c'est pas...
Alors attendez, ça fait Laurent Aiello face à 3 Mercedes maintenant. Et Laurent Aiello qui se loupe de nouveau et qui laisse passer Bernd Schneider qui était 7ème il y a encore 1 minute et qui se retrouve 3ème maintenant peut-être.
Marcel Fassler va bloquer Laurent Aiello et va peut-être même laisser passer Bernd Schneider.
Et oui, c'est...
oui. Oh ouais, attention là.
Drôle de façon de le remercier, c'est ça.
Aïe 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 aïe, Laurent Aiello là qui est en position très difficile, seul contre tous.
Et là c'est clair qu'il n'est plus champion puisque... Alors Bernd Schneider qui était 7ème il y a encore 2 tours se retrouve 2ème, le croyez-vous?
Oh, attention à
Laurent Aiello qui, qui était à l'extérieur avec Fassler à l'intérieur.
Ah, et ça, si Fassler doit utiliser ses pare-chocs et ses ailes pour pousser Laurent Aiello, il le fera. Non, ça c'est pas fait.
Allez, c'est le dernier tour, hein, on le précise, on en est sûr, c'est le dernier tour. Jean Alesi va remporter cette course. Bernd Schneider 2ème et Laurent Aiello 3ème. Ah, c'est pas encore fait avec Aiello qui va chercher.
Il va pas lui faire le même coup que sur le Nürburgring. Non, il part en tête à queue. Aïe aïe aïe, Laurent Aiello dans ce dernier virage et il s'est fait passer.
Jean Alesi qui s'arrête pour laisser passer. Oh là là, Jean Alesi qui s'est arrêté, tactique d'équipe aussi. Et finalement Laurent Aiello qui franchit la ligne.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Bergmeister's actually closed that gap a lot. In fact, he's not under attack any longer from Alex Gurney. Now the battle is a two-car battle for the lead. Look at this. Both sides. Oh, they hit him. Oh, no. Very big accident. Very, very big accident. We got to hope for Joey Handy's all right. Multiple flips. We'll see it from this angle first. You'll see him get clipped right here. It's going to turn the car to the driver's right. That sends him into the grass, and he hits this new berm of pavement. Watch this. Five, 6, 7, 8 endos. Now sideways once.
The best thing of all of that is that car was not contacted by another one when it came back down. It came.
That don't surprise me. Honestly, I've been thinking about this, you know, and if we get a little bit of inclement weather, he's locked in the top 6. If we get a bit of kind of typical British end, oh, look at that. That's a shot, sorry, Jack. That was, he's been doing that all weekend, as Josh Brooks over the Mount X motocrosser. Well, current motocrosser, very, very good.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gets it set up at the bottom, look, and sits it up a little bit, and off it goes. How can that work?
Heldigvis godt ser det ud til. Ja. Tak for det.
Men til gengæld for enden af lang tid, der har vi crash big time. Vi har, og det er faktisk det er de 3 første i løbet. Og der er flere kørsler. Puha. Hold derop. Rødt flag. Der er heller ikke andet at gøre. Rødt flag simpelthen. Sikke et crash. Nu krydser jeg bare fingre for, at det kun er materiel skade.
It's a wreck. Crafton and John West Townley getting together.
There you go, good save. Keep coming. There's debris over there. Just keep racing. We're still green. A big piece of debris over there.
But
still green.
A championship save.
I'm trying to figure out how Townley and Crafton didn't just pile it into the wall.
It's loose on the inside, and then watch what happens from there.
Just gets loose, has to chase it, runs up into Matt Crafton, turns him around. Look at the job Matt does here. Completely sideways up there with no grip.
Boys back here.
2 to go. The 3 up front haven't won all season. The championship leader is in 4th. Kanaan down to the low side. Hinchcliffe is way up high with Rahal pushing it. Rahal looks to the outside, and here comes Pagenaud again back into the mix.
This is going to get really, really close. These guys are
White
almost
flag.
wrecking. Last lap.
1.5 miles to go. Hinchcliffe is still in front. Rahal behind him, edging just in front of Kanaan. Here's Pagenaud. Those 4 on the lead lap, racing for the win. Rahal down to the bottom. Rahal to the front around. Graham Rahal has taken the lead on the final lap. Can Hinchcliffe battle back? Kanaan still in the mix. Rahal and Hinchcliffe to the line. Graham Rahal has won at Texas Motor Speedway on the last lap pass of James Hinchcliffe.
Graham Rahal started to celebrate, but Hinchcliffe was right there. 8 thousandths of a second. I felt like Graham had his hand up a little too early, but he just held on. What a finish. Here you go.
Wow.
That's close.
.008.